Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. I hope you guys are enjoying Worlds. Obviously, we are fully underway, about to head into day 3 of Worlds. It's been super fun and exciting so far. Obviously, a little bit more fun and a lot more exciting for EU fans so far than NA fans, but it is still very early days. We still have a couple of weeks for NA to turn it around and hopefully for EU to keep it up. You know, I am really rooting for the West at the end of the day. Also, we have a lot of exciting stuff happening on my channel. I posted yesterday the Wonder Scrum interview. That video is doing super good, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. I'm going to try my best to get more of these Scrum and post-match interviews out to you guys because they are like private only to the media and stuff, so I'm going to be trying to get them out, asking good questions, all that stuff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. But yeah, lots of exciting stuff going on, and this is hopefully going to be going on for the rest of World, so I can't wait. But today we still have some other stories to talk about going around the League of Legends world, and today one of the bigger stories or things that I saw on Reddit was this on the Team Liquid subreddit. Someone was asking, this post got a pretty upvote, 126 upvotes on the Team Liquid subreddit, especially in like the off season where their team isn't even playing anymore. Again, Team Liquid's out, Valorant's not going on right now. I don't know much about Team Liquid and their other esports and stuff, but obviously Valorant and League of Legends, the two main esports that they have, are not going on right now, for them at least. And they say Corejj retiring, and this obviously caught my eye, so I wanted to dive into it a little bit deeper. Did Doublelift, again, a somewhat known leaker on stream, sometimes a memer, sometimes legit leaker, sometimes on accident, sometimes on purpose, but obviously someone who is very close with Corejj, has been friends with Corejj for a while. Did Doublelift just leak Corejj is retiring? DL Speak of Meteos, Corejj, and Sneaky were co-casting Doublelift, was talking about him and other ex-pros, and said Corejj being one recently, and all of them went ominously quiet and awkward. I think that's overselling it a little bit, but is Corejj leaving pro play? He's still so fucking great, he can't retire. Now, I think, the end there is maybe a little bit questionable. Is he still so fucking great? I don't know. He was good this year at times. He was okay this year at times. I don't know how often Corejj was great in 2022. Overall, I think he was mostly good, and I do think that this was one of the worst splits and worst years he has had in North America. Probably the worst split being summer 2022, and probably the worst year being 2022 for him. But yeah, is he retiring? I think this is a very fair question to ask. Obviously, if we go to the global contract database, click on North America here, we can see that Corejj for Team Liquid is about to be a free agent. You know, November 22nd, 2022, he's about to be a free agent. His contract is expiring with Team Liquid. And we don't know exactly what Team Liquid's plans are for 2023. Obviously, we have had a report coming out that says TL is considering bringing up their academy bot lane of Yan and Ayla up to the LCS team. We've also heard from Steve that it sounds like they're going to be aiming for less super teams and more internal development, which can also be keywords for, hey, we're probably going to be spending a lot less after they spent a lot of money this year and had overall very disappointing results. Some of the worst results they've had in years, not even making it to Worlds. Usually they go to Worlds and it ultimately ends up in like heartbreak or disappointment or whatever, but they didn't even get that opportunity this year. So Corejj is a free agent. They could be looking to spend a little bit less money. They could be looking to bring up their academy bot lane. And even if Corejj did want to return to TL, or if TL wanted him, he could be potentially looking at a pay cut. Which again, I don't think Corejj is someone who plays like only for money or anything like that. But hey, he's still got a family. He still has a lifestyle. He still has a career, and he still needs to make what he's worth. And I don't know if TL is probably going to be willing to pay that at this point, especially now that Corejj is a resident. He got his green card. He's an NA player. That should increase his value significantly over when he was an import. So here is the clip, at least one of the clips. I don't know if this is the whole thing. I didn't see this stream. Apparently Corejj's VODs are behind a sub wall. Apparently Doublelift has his VODs available, but this is at least one of the comments that Doublelift made during this whole situation.
Be a pro player, no? Because
I'm not a pro player, guys.
I'm not a pro player.
It's just anyone in Champions Queue, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, not spectator too.
Or is also
That
not a
sounds
pro
like
player in a couple months, so he can stream.
No.
Oops.
Be a pro player, no? Because
I'm not.
So, obviously there, I don't really think that clip does much justice to what this post is saying. One, I think in this in that clip at least, I think Doublelift is more so talking about Corejj's expiring contract, saying that he's about to be a free agent and not a pro player in a couple of months. But I know some of the comments also were kind of making the situation sound a little bit weird. They say, hey, he did just dip out of Doublelift stream out of nowhere and message DL something, but who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He's going to be 29 next year. Maybe he wants to settle down and chill with his wife in NA, and that's a very, very big thing. Yes, Corejj is 28 years old. He turned 28 on June 22nd, apparently. So yes, during next season, during the summer split, right around the start of the summer split, he's going to be turning 29. He's one of the older players, maybe the oldest player in the LCS. I think Jensen's like 27, 28, somewhere around there. But Corejj is one of the older players in the LCS. Again, when you have a wife, who knows if he wants to, settle down, have a family, that type of stuff. Obviously, the League of Legends pro lifestyle is an absolute grind and does take up a lot of your time. Obviously, Corejj is going to have unlimited opportunities in terms of coaching, streaming, content creation, doing really whatever the heck he wants going forward into the future. And he's definitely made a lot of money, especially being on Team Liquid over the past couple of years during an era where they were spending a ton of money. So I think it's at least fair to ask, but again, in this clip, I think Doublelift was more so hinting at the fact that his contract's going to be expiring and the future's kind of up in the air for him. Apparently, also on stream, I don't have a clip of this, again, because Corejj's clips are behind paywall or whatever, and I couldn't find it anywhere on YouTube or anything like that. I couldn't find anywhere that anyone posted it, but they say doubt it. On his stream last week, Corejj said he wasn't retiring. Now, hey, it is what it is. Obviously, we've heard players say they're not retiring, and then they do retire, a la, like Doublelift or something like that. We've heard players say they are going to retire and then they unretire, a la Doublelift as well, and Bjergsen and some of these other situations. So just because they're saying something in the moment doesn't always going to mean it's end up true. Also, we're going to have to see what the free agent outlook is for Corejj. Obviously, there are a couple of teams that we think would make sense. Corejj going to a team like 100 Thieves, Corejj going to a team like Cloud9, but it's also going to matter what these other teams are looking at, because there are a lot of good young supports coming up as well, like Ayla coming up on Team Liquid. 100 Thieves has Busio coming up as well. There's a lot of this NA talent or resident talent that's going to be cheap and could also have a very, very high ceiling, again, where Corejj is probably going to be a little bit more on the expensive side and also might be on the downward slope of his career. Again, at this point, I still do think he's one of the better supports in the LCS, but I do think his 2022 was worse than his 2021, and who knows if he's going to get better in 2023, get worse, stay the same. I don't know, but there's at least some kind of risk, especially for the dollars being spent when there is some actually really good resident supports coming up. Now, if it's a position like mid lane where we maybe don't have as strong of a talent pool, I think this question starts to matter a little bit less, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Again, part of it is Corejj's decision if he wants to come back and play, but also part of it is the other team's decision of, is somebody going to sign Corejj? Is somebody going to fit him into their roster? And is somebody going to pay the price that he wants to demand or whatever? Because we are kind of going into the esports winter and everything like that, financial troubles around the world. A lot of teams, going into bubbles. Again, TL taking a step back in terms of their pay and stuff, but also we saw Wooloo say that it's not only Team Liquid, it's going to be a lot of teams around the world that are significantly scaling back in the amount of money they're spending. We also saw TSM wasn't willing to pay Spica very much, and that's why he's on the out. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I think Core and Berserker would be a very, very fun bot lane. I think 100 Thieves Core with whatever AD carry they want to bring in, or with FBI, could be very, very fun as well. But yeah, I don't know. Doublelift seems to have some thoughts and ideas about a potential Core retirement. Maybe he's going to retire, maybe not. Core seems to say that he is returning for next year. But again, in just a couple of months, right around 2 months at this point, Corejj is going to be a free agent. Seems, I guess, unlikely at this point he's going to be returning to TL, and we'll have to see what happens for him going forward. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about anything we talked about in this video today. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.